Listen up. The world is built to break weak men. Every single day, you're being tested by society, by your circumstances, and most importantly, by yourself. You either dominate or get dominated. There is no middle ground. If you want an unbreakable mindset, you need discipline, control, and an unshakable will. Most people wake up with no direction, no purpose, and they wonder why their life is a mess. You are not a most people. You're here because you refuse to be weak. You refuse to be average or refuse to be average. And if you want to forge a mindset that can handle anything life throws at you, here are 5 daily practices you must follow. No excuses. How you start your day is how you live your life. The first hour of your morning sets the tone for everything that follows. Weak people wake up, grab their phones, and scroll through nonsense, filling their minds with distractions before they've even taken control of their own day. This is why they lose. This is why they stay stuck. Winners, on the other hand, take charge the moment they open their eyes. They don't allow randomness to dictate their lives. They operate with purpose. The moment you wake up, your brain is in a highly programmable state. This is when your subconscious mind absorbs the most information. If you fill it with garbage social media, pointless news, meaningless conversations, you're already setting yourself up for failure. The first thing you do in the morning must be intentional. Instead of letting the world tell you how to feel, you decide. You set the pace. You create momentum. This is how you take control. Most people let their mornings slip away because they don't understand the power of discipline. They hit snooze, delaying their success before they even start the day. Do you think warriors hit snooze? Do you think the most powerful men on the planet waste their first hour lying in bed, scrolling, consuming junk, and procrastinating? No. They rise with purpose. They attack the day. They set the standard for themselves before anyone else can. The first thing you must do is get up immediately. No delays, no negotiations. The second that alarm goes off, your feet hit the ground. This is not up for debate. Every time you choose comfort over action, you weaken your mind. You teach yourself that it's okay to be soft, that it's okay to put things off. And that mentality bleeds into everything else in your life, your work, your goals, your relationships. If you can't even control the first decision of your day, how do you expect to control anything else? Once you're up, the next step is movement. Your body and your mind are connected. If your body is slow and weak, your mind follows. That's why training first thing in the morning is one of the most powerful habits you can develop. Whether it's lifting weights, stretching, going for a run, or even just push-ups in your room, you need to signal to your body that it's time to perform. Physical activity releases endorphins, boosts your energy, and sharpens your focus. Weak people let their energy levels dictate their actions. Strong people take action and force their energy levels to rise. Now that your body is awake, your mind must follow. This is where most people fail. They consume trash first thing in the morning, mindless entertainment, negative news, or pointless gossip. What you consume is what you consume is what you become. Instead of filling your brain with distractions, fill it with power. Read a book. Listen to something that motivates you. Write down your goals. Remind yourself why you do what you do. Your morning should be spent strengthening your mindset, not poisoning it. Another crucial part of dominating your first hour is planning. If you wake up without a plan, you've already lost. Every day should have a clear objective. What are you working towards? What are the key things that must get done? Winners don't drift through their day hoping to be productive. They wake up knowing exactly what they need to achieve, and they execute. Without direction, you are just another lost soul waiting for life to tell you what to do. That's not how winners operate. Finally, eliminate distractions. The world is designed to pull your attention in a million directions, but only weak people let it happen. Your phone should not control you. You should control your phone. If the first thing you do is check messages, emails, or notifications, you're allowing outside forces to dictate your emotions. That's unacceptable. Your first hour should be spent building yourself up, not reacting to the demands of others. Prioritize yourself before you give your energy to the world. The difference between winners and losers is what they do when no one is watching. The first hour of your day is yours to command. You either waste it and stay average, or you dominate it and set yourself apart. Comfort is the greatest enemy of strength. Every single day, you are faced with 2 choices: to push yourself beyond what's easy, or to stay in the warm, familiar trap of mediocrity. Most people will always choose comfort. They avoid pain, they avoid effort, and they avoid anything that forces them to confront their own weakness. And that is why they remain weak. That is why they never break free from their ordinary, uninspired lives. If you want to develop an unbreakable mindset, you must make a daily habit of doing something hard, something that forces you to grow, something that sharpens your mental armor. The world does not reward the comfortable. It rewards the resilient, the disciplined, the relentless. Look at anyone who has achieved true success, and you will see the same pattern. They seek discomfort. They understand that every great reward is earned through struggle. If you refuse to put yourself in difficult situations, you will never develop the strength to overcome real challenges when they inevitably come. Every day, life is going to test you. Your body will be tired. Your mind will tell you to take it easy. People around you will encourage you to relax, to slow down, to stop pushing so hard. But that's the moment you must go harder. That's the moment you must do what weak people refuse to do. This is a rule. You must voluntarily step into difficult situations every single day. You must train your body and mind to thrive in adversity. Physical discomfort is a powerful teacher. If you have never forced yourself to do one more rep when your muscles are burning, if you have never pushed yourself to run further when your lungs are screaming, then you don't understand what it means to truly challenge yourself. Physical struggle rewires your brain. It teaches you that pain is not the enemy. Pain is the path. Most people quit when it hurts. You must condition yourself to go harder when it hurts. Mental discomfort is just as important. If you avoid hard conversations, you remain weak. If you let fear stop you from taking action, you remain weak. Every time you back down from a challenge, you reinforce weakness in your mind. The only way to break this cycle is to do the hard thing every single day. If you're afraid of speaking up, force yourself to do it. If you hesitate to make a tough decision, make it immediately. If you don't feel like putting in the work, double your efforts. The ability to push through resistance is what separates the strong from the weak. Most people convince themselves that they will try harder when they feel like it. They lie to themselves, saying they will take action when the time is right. The truth is, there is no perfect moment. The time will never be just right. If you don't force yourself to act now, you never will. The people who wait for motivation will always lose to those who operate on discipline. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it, especially when you don't feel like doing it. You have to love the struggle. You have to crave the challenge. Stop looking for the easy way out. Stop trying to avoid discomfort. The moment you shift your mindset and start seeking out difficult tasks, your entire life changes. Instead of seeing problems as obstacles, you see them as opportunities to prove your strength. Instead of avoiding hard work, you embrace it. You thrive in it. And when life throws something truly difficult at you, and real hardship comes, you don't break like everyone else. You don't fold under pressure. You stand tall because you've trained yourself for this moment every single day. Your mind is either your greatest weapon or your biggest weakness. Weak people let their thoughts control them, while strong people control their thoughts. Every action, every decision, every outcome in your life is a direct result of how you think. If your mind is weak, your life will be weak. If your mind is strong, nothing can break you. The problem is, most people never take control of their thoughts. They let doubt, fear, and negativity run wild. They accept whatever their mind throws at them without ever questioning it. And then they wonder why they feel stuck, lost, and powerless. You must train your mind like a warrior. You must take full responsibility for every thought that enters your head. The moment a negative thought appears, you attack it. You don't entertain it. You don't let it sit and grow. You destroy it with logic, action, and sheer willpower. Most people allow their negative thoughts to control them. They think, I can't do this, and they believe it. They think, I'm not good enough, and they accept it as truth. This is why they fail. They are prisoners of their own weak thinking. If you want an unbreakable mindset, you cannot afford to be a prisoner. You must be the master. You must be the master. Every time you tell yourself you can't do something, you are reinforcing failure. Every time you doubt yourself, you are weakening your mind. You must replace weakness with strength. Instead of saying, I can't, you say, I will find a way. Instead of saying, I'm not ready, you say, I'll figure it out. You do not allow weakness to take root in your mind. Your words become your reality. And every time you speak power into your life, you build mental toughness. The world is full of distractions trying to poison your mind. Like D. Social media, the news, weak-minded people. All of them are feeding you negativity, fear, and doubt. Most people consume this garbage all day long without realizing how much damage it's doing. You must protect your mind like a fortress. Stop filling it with useless information. Stop listening to people who bring you down. Stop exposing yourself to negativity that serves no purpose. What you consume mentally is just as important as what you consume physically. Garbage in, garbage out. Strength in, strength out. If you want to be strong, you must feed your mind with power, books, knowledge, positive reinforcement, and challenges that force you to grow. Your emotions are not in control. You are. Weak people let their emotions dictate their actions. They feel tired, so they quit. They feel scared, so they don't take risks. They feel insecure, so they never put themselves out there. This is how you stay weak forever. You must separate your emotions from your actions. It does not matter how you feel. What matters is what you do. If you only act when you feel good, you will never achieve anything. The strongest people in the world operate on discipline, not emotion. They feel fear and move forward anyway. They feel tired and still put in the work. They feel doubt but refuse to let it control them. Control them. Most people spend their lives looking for external solutions to their problems. They blame their circumstances, their upbringing, or other people for their failures. But the truth is, everything starts and ends in the mind. If you fix your mindset, you fix your mindset, you fix your life. No excuse, no outside force, no obstacle is stronger than a person who has complete control over their thoughts. The moment you understand this, you become unstoppable. Your mind becomes your greatest weapon, and there is nothing in this world that can break you. Weakness is a disease, and it spreads through your life faster than you realize. If you allow weak people, weak habits, and weak thoughts to remain in your environment, you will become just like them. The people you surround yourself with, the habits you build, and the choices you make daily are either making you stronger or dragging you down. There is no middle ground. If you are serious about developing an unbreakable mindset, you must cut out all weakness ruthlessly. Look at the people around you. Are they pushing you forward or are they holding you back? Do they challenge you to improve or do they encourage laziness, excuses, and mediocrity? Most people are surrounded by weak minds and they don't even realize it. Their friends waste time, complain about everything, and avoid hard work. And because they spend so much time with these people, they slowly adopt the same mindset. You cannot allow that. If the people around you are not making you stronger, they are making you weaker. It's that simple. You need to be around people who inspire you, who demand excellence from you, who push you to become better every single day. Anything less is unacceptable. This same rule applies to your habits. What you do every day determines who you become. If you constantly waste time, if you scroll through your phone for hours, if you let distractions control you, you are weakening your own mind. Weak habits create weak people. If you are serious about success, you must eliminate anything that is making you weaker. That means cutting out excessive entertainment, pointless conversations, and anything that does not add value to your life. Every action should be a step towards strength, not a retreat into comfort. Discipline is the foundation of strength. Weak people rely on motivation, but motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. If you wait until you will feel like it, you will never get anywhere. That's why they succeed while everyone else fails. The difference between winners and losers is that winners build the right habits and eliminate anything that slows them down. They don't tolerate weakness in their actions, their routines, or their environment. They structure their lives in a way that forces them to grow. Most people don't want to admit that their life is the way it is because of their own choices. It's easier to blame circumstances, bad luck, or other people. But the truth is, if you are not where you want to be, it is because you have allowed weakness to take root in your life. You have allowed distractions to steal your focus. You have tolerated laziness. You have surrounded yourself with people who don't push you to be better. The only way to change that is to take full responsibility and start making better choices. Cutting out weakness is not just about removing distractions. It's about replacing them with strength. If you eliminate bad habits but don't replace them with good ones, you will fall back into the same patterns. You need to fill your time with things that make you stronger. Reading, training, learning new skills, building your business, improving your mindset. Every second of your day should be focused on growth. You don't have time for anything that does not serve your purpose. Most people will never do this because it requires extreme discipline. It requires the ability to say no to friends, to distractions, to bad habits, and to your own excuses. Oh, it requires putting yourself in uncomfortable situations every day. But that is exactly why most people remain weak. If you want to be different, if you want to be unbreakable, you must be willing to do what others won't. That starts with cutting out every single thing in your life that makes you weaker. The way you respond to challenges determines everything. Life will test you, push you, and throw obstacles in your path when you least expect it. Most people crumble under pressure. They break down, complain, and look for an easy way out. That is the difference between the weak and the strong. The weak panic when things don't go their way, but the strong remain calm, focused, and unfazed. If you want an unbreakable mindset, you must train yourself to thrive under pressure. You must develop the ability to stay composed, to make rational decisions, and to never let emotions control you when things get tough. Pressure is not something to fear. It is something to embrace. It is the ultimate test of mental strength. Every successful person, every warrior, every leader has faced situations where the pressure was immense, but instead of breaking, they adapted and pushed through. That is what separates them from the average person. Pressure reveals who you truly are. If you crack when things get hard, it means you have not built the mental resilience necessary to succeed. But if you learn to control yourself under stress, you become unstoppable. The biggest mistake people make under pressure is letting their emotions dictate their actions. Fear, frustration, and doubt cloud their judgment. Instead of thinking logically, they react impulsively, making bad decisions that only make things worse. This is weakness. You must train yourself to detach from emotions and analyze situations with a clear mind. No matter how intense the moment is, you must remain in control. The second you let emotions take over, you have lost. Pressure is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. Most people see obstacles as problems, but the strong see them as opportunities. Every challenge you face is a chance to sharpen your mind, to prove your strength, and to set yourself apart from those who break easily. Instead of running from difficulty, you must seek it out. You must put yourself in difficult situations daily, so that when real challenges come, they feel easy in comparison. That is how you build resilience. That is how you become the kind of person who never folds under pressure. They make excuses. They complain about how unfair life is, but that mindset is exactly why they stay weak. No one is coming to save you. No one cares about your excuses. The only thing that matters is how you respond. You either find a way to overcome the problem, or you let the problem control you. Quote, there is no in between. If you always take responsibility for your situation, you will always have power. If you blame others, you will always be a victim. Pressure forces you to grow. Without it, you will remain the same, soft, and untested. Most people avoid pressure because they don't want to struggle. But what they don't realize is that struggle is what makes you better. The most powerful individuals in history were shaped by adversity. They didn't get to where they were by avoiding hardship. They got there by facing it head on and refusing to back down. They embraced the discomfort, learned from it, and became stronger because of it. You must do the same. When the pressure is on, you must remind yourself, this is what you train for. This is the moment where you separate yourself from the weak. While others panic, you stay calm. While others look for a way out, you look for a way through. While others break, you become stronger. Pressure is a privilege. It means you are in the game. It means you are pushing yourself beyond what most people will ever experience. And if you can learn to thrive in that environment, there is nothing in this world that can stop you. Strength is not something you are born with. It is something you build every single day. An unbreakable mindset is forged through discipline, struggle, and relentless self-improvement. Most people will never do what it takes because they are too comfortable, too weak, and too afraid of the work required. But you are not most people. You are the one who refuses to settle, who thrives under pressure, who embraces discomfort and dominates every challenge in your path. The world belongs to those who are mentally unstoppable. The weak will always make excuses, always seek comfort, always look for someone to save them. But the strong, they take full control of their destiny. They cut out every weakness, train their mind to be bulletproof, and execute with absolute discipline. From this moment forward, there are no more doubts, no more hesitation, no more allowing weakness to take root. You step up, you do the work, and you push past every limit you once thought you had. The choice is yours. Remain ordinary or become unbreakable.